Hey, what's up? That one was your fault. Alright, let me get this intro done.
I'm done.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name's Nick, and I'm here at Houston Underground Animals. I'm here at Houston Underground Animals, and today we've got a special video. Our Hypo Zero bearded dragon just laid eggs last night, and we're here to collect them. So why don't you guys come on with us, and I'll show you how to collect these eggs. So last night, I noticed our Hypo Zero was digging all over her cage, and we only have carpet in there, so it would not work out for laying eggs. So we took her out, we put her in the lay bin, and look what we've got. Hi, Mama. Now she's gonna go for bath time so she could go to her cage, get some food and water and rest, because she laid a ton of eggs. But before that, you wanna take her and very gently feel her belly and see if there's any eggs left in there. Now I'm not feeling anything. The eggs are pretty easy to see. They're like little marbles, so if there's any in there, you'll feel them, and she's good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and hand her off to Jeremy. And now let's find some treasure. Unfortunately, I do see she had some infertile eggs here. Now that does happen. I'm a little surprised with this girl because she's a very, very healthy beardie, but we'll go ahead and put those ones to the side. We're not gonna throw them away. We're still gonna check them. You don't know for sure if they're good or not. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's number 5. And you wanna just be very careful when digging them up. This is another kind of shrunken one, but there's number 6. You do not want to damage any of the other eggs, so you always want to be very careful. Now I see another one here. Oh, this one is very healthy. So what's interesting about the beardies is they know. See the difference? They can tell if the egg is healthy or not, and they'll actually a lot of the time separate them, put them in different areas. So a lot of the infertile eggs will just be laying along the top, and the fertile eggs will be down in the den.
So there are some right there, right under that white label. You see them?
I can find them. I'm not too worried about that. I just want to be very gentle. So we've got 5, 6, 7. Here's number 8.
It's like 3.
There's another fertile or infertile one, sorry. So there's 9.
It's like 3 up against the wall, right?
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
Oh, that's a good one.
So there's 10. And here's number 11. And I'm so sorry, guys. We have some customers here, so we're gonna have to take a break right now. I will be right back. All right, sorry about the interruption, guys. We had a couple customers come in, but we're getting right back to it. So we have 11 eggs here, 5 fertile, healthy eggs, and then unfortunately we have 6 slugs, but we're gonna keep going. So right here we've got number 12 and number 13. There's a lot right here. She had a ton of eggs. She might have gotten in like the high 30s or 40s here. So we've got 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. There's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and there's still a ton more. There's number 20. Very carefully transfer those over. Man, she's got a whole bunch in here. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Okay, I can only fit one more in my hand. 28. So that's what our last clutch we had was 28 eggs. Let's see if she can beat it. She can beat 28. We're gonna make Mama a nice little beardy cake. Ooh, that looks like that might be it. Oh, so now I'm just gonna carefully go through the box and see if there's any other scattered eggs. I think that's all of them. Another 28 clutch. So if you guys don't know, bearded dragons typically lay from 15 to even up to 40 eggs. And so you never know how many you're gonna get. No, it's just a clump of soil. I thought that was another one. Let's see what we got here. Nah, that might be all of them. 28. So one thing we do for fun is our biggest egg laying, our highest producing females, we always give them little treats. I mean, obviously if you're producing more, you need a little extra nutrients than the other ones. But as soon as our females lay eggs, the very first thing that we do is give them a nice meal of superworms, roaches, and sometimes horn or wax worms. And we give them plenty of supplements. Oop, there's another infertile one though, so there's 29 though. She won her little cake. And we'll give them plenty of supplements, you know, calcium, herptovite, different vitamins and minerals to just help them replace all the nutrients that they put out. And that's gonna do it on the eggs. So she put out 29. She does have the new record. And we're gonna go ahead and put the lay box away. I'm gonna wash up and we're gonna move on to the next step.
He's trying to jump out. Do they run fast? Yes. Yes. That one's getting out.
Alrighty guys, so now we've got our eggs collected and we've got them rinsed off, and look how beautiful these eggs are. I gotta be careful picking them up because they're only a couple hours old. We've got a couple nice, clean, beautiful eggs. White gold. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our little incubation cup set up, and we're gonna place in the incubator with the last clutch. So just like last time, we're gonna be scooping up some vermiculite. Sorry, perlite. Still haven't got vermiculite. And once again, guys, I really prefer vermiculite. We've just been so busy over here with remodels and new animals, I haven't had a chance. So today, I'm gonna go get vermiculite. But right now we've got our perlite. I'm gonna take the egg tray here. Now I'm gonna put water in after. As you guys can see on these trays, they've got plenty of holes in them, so I'm just gonna pour the water in at the end when I'm done. And for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the eggs put in here and get them lidded up and labeled. Now, as always, can you grab me a phone or let me see yours? I need the flashlight. You always want to put the embryo up on the bearded dragon eggs, and it's typically a little red ring, but I think, I'm not 100% sure on this one, this is a guess. This one does not have red rings, it has little clear rings, and I'm thinking it's because the mom was a both hypo and 0. Now, that could have absolutely nothing to do with it, I'm just guessing, but this is the first I've ever seen of it, so I'm not entirely sure what that's from. If you guys know, please correct me in the comments. I would love to know. But we're going to go ahead and candle some of these and find the embryos. And start getting them in here. The other thing I'm thinking is it could possibly be because they're very new eggs. They're only a couple hours old. Maybe they haven't fully developed yet. Because actually even now they're looking a little more developed, I'm not going to lie. Now, it may be a little harder with these eggs, but I'm still going to try and show you guys. When you're candling, that is what you're looking for right there. You see that little ring right where the divot is? I'm going to move the divot so you can see it, but right there, that is exactly what you're looking for.
It's kind of hard to see on that one.
Yeah, I know. I had a feeling it would be. But
You
I
see it
can
right
see
at
it.
the end a little bit.
If you guys want to see, we'll probably put a link down at the bottom so you can see it better in the last video. The last eggs were a little more, I'll just say matured. And so you can see the red rings in them very clearly. Right now I'm trying to do a quick little speed run and get through this. Now, last time I made the video, I was by myself, but if you guys can hear us talking, I got a little team now, so it's nice. I can just sit here and work with 2 hands while you guys are still seeing what's going on, and that's beautiful. So now I'm not going to seal the lid. I'm just going to place the lid on it, and once again, we have our 3 poked holes. You want to hold humidity in, but you don't want to drown the eggs. So let's keep going. I think my flashlight's on a low setting. Yeah, it is. Let's get it all the way up. There we go. See if they could see the embryo now. Go up a little closer.
Yep.
You can see it a little better now. It's still not easy, but you can see it a bit. And we're just gonna keep placing those right in the incubator here. Now we're about halfway through with these eggs here. We got lucky. She laid 29 eggs. Now, unfortunately, I believe 7 of them slugged. Yeah, 7, because we got 22 fertile eggs here, but we did have 7 of them slug. Now, that does happen, guys. That doesn't mean you did anything wrong. There's ways to increase the chances of fertile eggs. You can let the male and female lock more. You can feed the female a lot before you breed them and make sure she's nice and chunky. And this female was incredibly healthy. I'm thinking what happened is I was a little late in pairing them together. I think what ended up happening is by the time I paired them, she had already started creating the eggs. So I feel like he was only able to fertilize some of them and not the entire clutch. But now, about halfway done. Don't want too much perlite in there. What I try and do is do about 40%. I don't want to go quite halfway. I want to be a little bit under halfway. Just like that. Then you go ahead. And I just bought these on eBay. I'll be honest though, we got a website coming. I'll probably put some on our website and have these for sale because they're super convenient. You can get these deli cups at any kitchen supply store and they fit in there perfectly. So anyone can just be breeding from home with these things. I absolutely love them. And now we gotta get our last, I think it's 6. And Glock, can you do me a favor? Can you grab a water bottle? They're in the office under the desk. And if you want one too, feel free to help yourself. Now for these eggs, I'm only going to use water, bottled water. I'm not even going to use you could get Reptisafe and put it in water and make any water safe. I'm not even going to do all that. I'm just going to use bottled water. I would rather be safe than sorry with these eggs. These are a gorgeous pair of bearded dragons. Now, as soon as I'm done here, I need a little water. I've been sitting here talking, so my mouth is parched. But now we're going to go ahead and add some water. And once again, you don't want to drown them. You just want a little bit of water sitting in the bottom of the container. That's interesting. These holes aren't letting it through. That's actually really interesting. I made it work. Yep. So Owen, do your best to get this on camera. I know you're not going to be able to get 100%, but see that little bit of water in the bottom? When you put it flat, it's not even really touching the wall. You have to angle it. That's all you want. You just want a little bit of water. Now this one's good. I'm going to go ahead and seal this one up. Now, as always, you got to add the genetics. So I'm going to put the parents. We got Xulu. Now, I normally put times, like multiplied, but because her name's Xulu with an X, that may be confusing, so I just put a plus. Now, I haven't actually named the male that she's bred with. We'll show you guys later if you want to. We could do a little contest or something, put name suggestions, and whichever one gets the most likes we'll keep. But I don't really know. I haven't named him yet, so I'm just gonna put Hypo Red. He's a Hypo Red Monster Blue Bar. And this is a fabulous pairing because it is a Hypo Zero Xulu mixed with a Hypo Red Monster Blue Bar. So we're gonna get some Hypo Red Blue Bars Het Zero. That's got a lot of visual power and a lot of hetero power. Here, can you take that? Now the date today is the 29th, so I'm obviously gonna put the date on there. 1/29. Forgot my little parenthesis. So we got Xulu plus Hypo Red, and then the date. I'm gonna take that, rip it off, and put it right here on the package. Then just like the last video I told you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and put the date on top. And now this one is fully finished. We've got a little bit of water in the bottom. We've got mom and dad on here. We've got the lay date, and we've got the lay date on top. That one's ready for the incubator. Now the next one. Got to get the water to go through. I did not expect the holes to be that difficult to get water through. Ooh, that was close. I almost tipped that whole tray over. Now, it wouldn't have been a problem. I would have just had to rinse the eggs off, get all the perlite off of them. I'm going to speed this up a bit, just soak the water up. That's extra anyway. There we go. Now let's get the tray evened out. Now, I do have to candle the lights again if I could get the phone. I'll just go to the next one for now while the phone's coming over. I'm just going to take the tray out on this one. I don't want to deal with all that again. So I'm going to very carefully remove the tray with the eggs, pour in some water. Perfect. Now I'll take that. I'm going to very carefully put the tray back in. Now if you guys don't know, these trays have little divots for the eggs, so I don't have to worry about them falling out. They're going to hold in there perfectly fine. I'm going to re-find the embryos. Oh, they were already both pointed up. Perfect. So now this one has water in it. All we need to do is write the genetics. And I'm going to squat so you guys can see this. Now, we probably won't post this video till tomorrow, so it'll probably be a couple days past the 29th. But I'm actually going to just keep going. I'll rip it right there. All done. Then we'll go ahead and get the lids put on them. Now, I don't ever touch the middle of the lid. That will divot in because this is plastic and plastic's flexible. I only touch the rim of the plastic, so that way I don't mess up any of the eggs. I do have a friend that did that one time. He was putting a lid on and just pressed in the middle, and what ended up happening is he smashed 2 of the eggs. R.I.P. little homies. Where's my tape? There we go. We're gonna get the first label off. Placed on the cup. And so this one's properly labeled, has the dates on it. Then we'll take the last one. And it's properly labeled. And now all of these are going to go in the incubator. Now this is going to go into part 2 of our series of at-home breeding. I haven't posted how to make the incubator yet, but I'm going to show you guys. These eggs right here are not cheap. These are Hypo, Red Monster, Blue Bars, Het 0. These can make a lot of different genetic babies. You could breed them, they'll be beautiful pets. Anything is possible with these guys. So these are eggs that you do not want to mess up. Now, this incubator that I'll show you, I'll have a whole video set up for it, is literally $40. It is an ice chest I got off Craigslist, a thermostat, a heating pad, and water bottles. This will go to show you that anyone with a passion for animals and takes care of their animals can breed, even if you're 12 years old. As long as your parents are on board and they'll help you, it is not hard. So come over here and check out this incubator. Now the store is a bit of a mess. I know you guys saw the remodeling video. So we just got done remodeling the shop. But look how simple this is for an incubator. These are the last eggs that you guys saw. Coney times Sasha. These were laid January 6th. Can you go grab the phone for me? Look how far these eggs have come along. Now look at that. You can see the condensation, but the container's still breathing. That's perfect. Look at the eggs now. Pure red. That is a fertile egg. We definitely have babies growing in here. Sasha and Connie are a fabulous pair. She popped out 28 fertile eggs, all of them big, beautiful, healthy, fertile eggs. So we're gonna go ahead, once again, see the technique, only touching the rim. We're gonna put these back, and now we're gonna add all of our new eggs. This $40 ice chest incubator will end up producing me over $30,000 in reptiles this year. Oh, and look at that. It's not even a functioning cooler. I got this thing for like $10 or $20 off Craigslist. You don't need to have some fancy state-of-the-art $500 incubator. All you need is $40 and a love for animals, and you can make it happen. Alrighty guys, so now that we got those eggs taken care of, I wanted to show you the parents of those beautiful babies. So this right here is the dad. Now this is a hypo. You can tell hypo because he has clear nails. Now, non-hypos will have dark black nails, and I'll show you guys an example afterwards. They'll have a dark black line through their nails. So this guy is a hypo, and he's a red monster. He also has a gene called blue bar, which is where these grayish blue bars on his side come from. Now this is the dad of the babies. And then this is the mom. This is the girl that just laid the eggs. We took her out, we gave her a little bath, brushed her off, and she's nice and clean. Look how beautiful that beardy is. Now this is once again a hypo. This is a Hypo 0 bearded dragon. And these are one of my favorite on the market. Just absolutely beautiful, pure white, no markings, no blemishings, nothing. Just a big, beautiful beardy. Now we're gonna take her and put her back so she could get some rest and food. She was up all night laying eggs. And then we got dad right here. We'll give her a couple days to get healthy again, put some weight on. Actually, I don't think she needs to put weight on, but get some nutrients, and then we'll get them back together and breeding again. Now, one of the things I'm gonna be bringing in the next week is I'm gonna get an adult male Hypo Het 0. Now, you cannot breed 0 to 0. There are tons of birth defects, and it is not healthy, it is not safe. you can only breed zeros to het zeros or non-zeros. This guy, I do not know if he has zero in him. If he does, it's going to be het, so it won't be any problems. But I don't think he's het zero, which means all the babies will be het zero. If we were to breed this hypo het zero, or sorry, this hypo zero with a male hypo het zero, we would get a full clutch of beautiful hypo zero babies. So anyway, that's all we got for you guys today. We'll be coming back with tons of bearded dragon content, tons of other stuff. We got snakes, chameleons, all types of reptiles and small mammals, and we're going to be breeding quite a bit of them just to bring you guys the highest quality animals. Like, look at this. You can't find stuff like this at Petco, PetSmart, or any other reptile stores. People don't have stuff like this.